didn't put in for it, too much for you.
All right. Do I need a mic or no?
Yes, your voice is so low.
My voice is low.
You're sure? How are you?
March, April, May, June,
Tell you first word.
too many.
Good evening, D11 families and community. Welcome to the CEC 11 June calendar and business meeting. This meeting is the final meeting for the term members from 2023 to 2025. Can I get a round of applause for this term, please? I can say that we are ending with a full board, and that is not easy to do. Can I get another round of applause? Just to remind everyone that this is a public meeting and it is being recorded. The time now is 6:13. I would like to give a special thanks to PS 19 for being our host school. Thank you to the principal, Mrs. Catches, who's the new principal here at PS 19. Can we get a round of applause for her, please? We will be entertained tonight by their CASA group, who is funded by Council Member Eric Denowitz, Inside Broadway. Thank you. All right, so for the people that are, before I get to the people that are home on Zoom, please remember only CEC 11 members are speaking at this time. For the people that are home on Zoom, make sure that your mics are on mute and turn on your closed captioning at any time if you're unable to hear us. Also, there is interpreters here at this meeting. We are translating in Spanish, Arabic, and Bengali. Interpreters, please come up and introduce yourselves.
Good evening. My name is Fatiha. This message is for Bengali interpreter. আপনাদের যদি বাংলা ভাষায় কোনো ইন্টারপ্রেটার লাগে আমরা দুজন পিছনে আছি আপনারা ডিভাইস নিতে পারেন এবং আমরা আপনাদেরকে হেল্প করব ধন্যবাদ
Hi, good evening. This is an announcement for Arabic interpretation. للي يحب يستمع للترجمة باللغة العربية من فضلكم تتجهوا إلى آخر القاعة للحصول على جهاز الاستماع للترجمة باللغة العربية. شكرا وأهلا بكم.
Buenas noches a todos. Para los que hablan español, por favor, acérquense en la parte de atrás. Tenemos una mesa del lado derecho donde usted puede pedir un dispositivo para escuchar la interpretación en español. Gracias.
Thank you. Now, can we get roll call by our recording secretary, Mrs. Alamin?
Thank you, Madam President. Good evening to all. Miss Ashley Jones.
Present.
Miss Stephanie Bonilla, I believe is on her way. No, I believe on Zoom.
She's on Zoom.
Okay, she's on Zoom?
I thought
No,
it's on
okay.
Zoom.
She's present on Zoom. Dr. Toba,
Present.
Izamir Almina present. Miss Karina Garcia,
Present.
Mr. William Cruz. Is Mr. Cruz on Zoom?
Is he? No, I think he's
Maybe
on his way. Yes.
Okay. Ms. Danielle Vera? Is Ms. Vera on Zoom? No. Okay. Ms. Topaz Mary Small?
Present.
Mr. Michael McCartney?
Is he on Zoom? He may have been unable.
Let them sound like they're on Zoom, let them speak for themselves.
Oh, okay, maybe
They don't
as well.
speak Dutch. Yeah.
Ms. Erica Boulos Burns. Okay, Mr. Peter Cole. And Ms. Terry Matthews Cotton.
Present.
Okay, so let the record show that there are 6 members present, and we will do another roll call during the business portion of the meeting. Thank you.
Stephanie Bonilla is present on Zoom on her way.
Thank you.
All right, so we're gonna move to the contract for excellence presentation given by our SGO, Mrs. Myra.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
So we are going to discuss this fiscal year coming up, which is fiscal year '26. The fiscal year runs from July 1st through June 30th. And we're going to discuss contracts for excellence and class size. So contracts for excellence, which we term C4E, right? We love our acronyms. This legislation was established back in fiscal year 8. This was under foundation aid, which is a portion of aid that is used for restricted purposes. But to give you all a little context, foundation aid was created as a result of a court decision that took place back in 2006. This was the case of the Campaign for Fiscal Equity against New York State, okay? That's why this resulted. So what happens with C4E? This allocation is supposed to be to raise the achievement of students with the greatest educational need, right? It's not limited to the students of limited English proficiency, students in poverty, and students with disabilities. So back in fiscal year 22, right, 4 fiscal years ago, the allowance was made for the allocation to be used for class size mandates as well. Now, when I indicated that there are specific uses for this allocation, I'm going to detail what those are. So in what's called the school allocation memorandum, right, which is public and you're all able to view this, the allocation of contracts for excellence C4E is there. And what happens is, under that SAM, School Allocation Memorandum, like I said, we like our acronyms, you will see what is called Appendix A. And Appendix A is very detailed and basically indicates what I'm gonna review now. So some of the options in terms of using the funding are time on task, an example of having an extended school year or after school academic supports. Model programs for multilingual learners. So an example is an expansion of bilingual resources or materials in the library. Another option is full day pre-K or kindergarten, and this could be implementing additional programs and adding additional staff. Another example, teacher class size reduction, which of course is, hiring those additional teachers so that we can have the reduced classes, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit more during the class size section. Also, teacher and principal quality initiatives, right? Making sure that all the students have high quality teachers, right? That should, be a no-brainer. All our students definitely need that. So investing in professional development opportunities to make sure that our teachers are up to par. Also, middle high school restructuring, and some examples of this are participation in advanced placement programs, but it's also important to note that a lot of these type of programs do require approval from the New York State Ed Department first, okay? And there's also a link at the bottom in case anybody wants additional information on this, where you're able to maybe snap a picture now and that you can get additional information that's on our New York State Ed website. So now, remember everything I mentioned here, right? The options, right? 6 options that are under Appendix A. So what happened this year, right? There's a lot of talk, and you've heard about it, and I'm gonna get into it a little bit more, about class size reduction. So what happened this year for FY26, the year that's coming up, starting July 1st, is that $241 million in new funding under the allocation of C4E is being allocated, right? The budgets were released, being allocated for use strictly on class size mandates. An additional $45 million is being rerouted from other sources, right, that schools had this current fiscal year in FY25 to be used for class size reduction. So that means that there's a total of $286 million strictly for class size mandates, right? Class size reduction for this year. So now, that's in addition to $802 million that we had for C4E to begin with, right? So when we look at that bucket of $1.89 billion, there are 2 different ways in terms of how the money can be used. There is what we call discretionary. So in the previous slide where I mentioned that there are options, right? Remember I talked about time on task, class size reduction, middle school and high school restructuring. Everybody with me? All right. So those options fall under the category of discretionary. So $487 million are discretionary. So what that means is that when a principal, right, and this is the month, right? June is very difficult. Principals are closing a year and they're also working with starting a year, right? So while they're working right now to right-size these budgets, right, in conjunction with their budget directors and then in alignment, right, with the SLT and the needs of our students, they also have our superintendent, right, that weighs in and has to be able to ensure that everything is in alliance. And I'll let our superintendent be able to address anything she wants here. Yeah.
I can do that after.
Oh, you want to do it after?
Or
Perfect.
any questions?
Okay. All right, perfect. But just so you all know, right, a lot of
Ms.
work.
Bernard is the expert, been doing this for decades, so
She's too kind.
we're very happy you're here with us.
Well, thank you. All right. So now that we all understand, right, June, not an easy month and everything that's happening, the $487 million, that's where those options are. Now, $602 million are under the category of targeted and maintenance of efforts. What that means is that the money is very specific. It indicates how it needs to be used. So $241 million, right, as I mentioned at the beginning, specific new money this year for class size mandate. $45 million, as I mentioned earlier, repurposed for class size reduction, right? So continuing with that money. $183 million is under fair student funding. So what that means is fair student funding under the C4E title to be able to be used for class size reduction. $87 million integrated co-teaching classrooms. So what happens is that money is for ICT, co-teaching ICT classrooms specifically. It can't be used for any other. Then we have $30 million, that's for the summer program. Then we have $9 million, that's for full day pre-K, and $7 million for the autism spectrum disorder classroom, specifically for that. So you see the distinction? One bucket, there are options, at least 6. The other, it has to be specifically as indicated. So on the next slide, this is what it looks like for District 11. So right now, and I'm just gonna look at the percentage piece, 44.69% of those dollars are specific for discretionary, right? So everybody remembers there are options there under the 6. Then for new class size reduction, 22.37%. Fair student funding for targeted schools, right? They have to spend it for that purpose, 16.35%. For ICT co-teaching, 6.85%. For phase-in class, right, that 45 that I talked about at the beginning, 5.37%. Summer programming, 2.66%. Full-day pre-K, 0.23%. And for ASD, autism spectrum disorder, 1.48, and that equals 100%. So on the next slide, I just want to remind everybody that your feedback is extremely important, right? A lot of change that takes place is because of feedback that we receive. So please, the deadline for any feedback in terms of what you've heard is July 8th, and the email address is contractsforexcellence@schools.nyc.gov. So please feel free, unless there's a question that you may have that I could possibly answer. Any questions on this segment? Okay, so now we're going to discuss class size reduction plan. So one of the things that I want to mention is the expectation, the mandate is that by fiscal year, right? I remember I said we're fiscal year 26, right? That's the one we're going into as of July 1st. For fiscal year 28, we need to be 100% in compliance with class size mandates, right? So we started this in FY24, so the expectation has been that every single fiscal year, we're sort of increasing by 20%. So FY26, the expectation citywide is that we are to be at 60%, okay? Now, what's going on with the situation? What took place and what happened? A few months ago, all the principals were able to submit, right, a plan, their request in terms of what their class size reduction would look like. This plan was evaluated by DOE, by the UFT, and by CSA. This resulted in 750 schools being awarded funding for the continuation, right, for us to achieve that goal of 60% citywide. So what this means is, for this fiscal year, we need to hire approximately 3,700 new teachers, okay? So if you're looking for a career change, education, we need teachers, okay? Anybody who's in school right now, think about it. It's so great for them to, you know, the shortage areas, special ed, E&L, right? Math, sciences, you know, thinking about it, the dual certification, very important. So just putting that plug out there because we need our teachers, right?
That's right.
So now, that's what's going on right now. So the way it looks for District 11, there were 30 schools awarded with FTE, which is like full-time equivalent of teachers of 138, okay? So to put that into context for you, right? So now the data for this current year that we're in is showing that we are at 46% citywide. It's good because we're 6% over, right, than what we're supposed to be, right? As I said, every single year, an increment of 20. But again, the expectation and the mandate is that we have to reach this goal. So another thing that has taken place is, as you know, principals, you know, are working, everybody collectively is working on these mandates. There has also been a lot of communication and collaboration with School Construction Authority, because there are so many schools, again, that have to be, you know, reviewed and maybe refitted to be able to have those additional seats, okay? And so that's been taking place there. And then on the next slide, where am I here? It's just, again, reminding all of you that your feedback is really important, okay? There's so much more information as well on our website that you can look at. And again, anything that you might think of that I might not be able to answer for you today, we would appreciate your feedback by July 8th as well, at classsize@schools.nyc.gov. Any questions?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Startled me, it was right up front. Okay.
This budget or this location include high schools, or is just middle schools?
Yes,
elementary?
actually it does, because it's full district.
Is
As
the whole
opposed to
district
community
including high
school
school?
district, is full district, yes. And that's a
Include
very
high
good question.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Yes,
Oh, another.
I'm sorry.
You're like, I'm exclusive to the front row. Okay.
These programs, ASD programs, the autism, there's, the Department of Education have many programs. But this allocation is specifically for for autism programs. So I understand that.
Under the C4E allocation, so it's different. So the schools can receive an allocation, right? And it could be a different name, it could be under tax levy fair student funding, right?
Okay.
This is specific to talking about foundation aid, under this umbrella.
Okay.
So it, right, there are other buckets, but this is specifically under the Contracts for Excellent Foundation Aid umbrella. So sort of differentiating how much the district has under each of those categories, under C4E, let's say C4E, ASD. Everything else, any other allocation is completely different. So my suggestion is, which is great, and I think in previous presentations it was mentioned, due to feedback from everybody, they have the school budget at a glance where you're able to go in and you're able to see, and it sort of delineates all the different allocations, okay? And that should give you, let's say for a specific school that you're looking at, and what the name of those ASD full allocations are.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Mike.
So if I do understand correctly, what you're telling us is, apart from C4E, there's another avenue of
Oh, there are
budget-
many, there are
Okay.
many. C4E is just foundation aid, right? And as I said, it was a result, right, of that court decision back in 2006, and that is what resulted since then for schools to be able to get this allocation. And back, years ago, I think when we had Governor Cuomo in office, there was, and after the recession, there was always a lot of talk when you would hear, oh, the state owes us money, right? And that's what they were referring to. So then since then, the state was able to give the city everything that was owed, right? We were able to also balance all schools at operating cost. And now, as of fiscal year 22, the addition of additional funding for the class size mandates.
So under this targeted and maintenance budget, 602 million, right? So what happens if whatever you allocate to a particular line was not used? So what do you do?
There's actually, they have no option, and the reason is because in the budget system, we have what are called filter rules, okay? So what happens is, for those allocations that are specific to class size, they cannot schedule it for anything else because it's, the only option is teacher. So they won't be able to do that. So that's sort of a way to be able to make sure that the money is used accordingly.
Yeah, but you said you're looking for 3,700, right?
Those are teachers,
I
right,
know.
that we need.
Now, let's assume you couldn't get 3,700. That means you have surplus in that particular line.
No, I'm talking citywide, right? So what happens is the number of 3,700 is a result of the request from principals, right? This is work that was done, and this was in consultation with the SLTs when they submitted these plans, and then these plans were reviewed by DOE, by UFT, and by CSA. That's how it was determined if approved, and then the money given specifically for those teachers. So right now, schools, any funding that is for those new teachers, it's already scheduled. They cannot move it and use it for anything else. It's being tracked because, as I said, it's given for that purpose, and we have to be able to account to the state that we are using the money accordingly.
Okay, you made mention of 20% increment, that is percentage. Can you
Yes.
give us by number?
So
What is the goal?
So what happens is, fiscal year 24 was the first year, right? So 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 5 years. So the goal is to get to 100% by 2028, right? We sort of look at it like, we divide by 5, right? So year 1, you have to be at 20%. This is our year 2. That just ended now, June 30th, the end is our year 2, and the expectation is that we should be at 40%. We're at 46, which is great.
What I actually mean is, to some of us,
What does it mean to be at 46?
Those are long grammar. How many class size do we need? What is expectation 2020?
Oh, the numbers? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, hold on.
Yeah,
I do
say
have that.
The 20 kindergarten?
No, so what happens is K through third grade, you have to have 20 students, right? That's
And what
the,
do we have now?
25.
25 is the contractual for K, right? And then 1 through 5, the
32.
contractual is 32. So by FY '28, from K to 3, we need to have 20 students in class. 4 to 8, we need to have 23, and then high school 25. If they are, phys ed and art programs, we need to have 40, okay, in the class, okay?
That is not what we have now.
Some schools might, because we're working on class size reduction, right, where this is year 2, all right? But, we're getting there, and that's, the goal. We're doing well. We're currently at 46, and, definitely better than 40, and we're getting there, okay?
District 11's doing great, but I think you're also talking about, how is my child's class gonna change?
Yes.
And so if your child was in kindergarten, in the past, it would have gone up to 25 students, and now it's gonna be 20. In a grade 2 class, you could have had up to 32 children, and now the class size is 20. So there would have been 12, there will be 12, there could be. There's not all, it depends on, the neighborhood makeup and how many kids are on the zone. So that, I'm giving you the highest maximum number of children. So not that every second grade class is gonna have 32, but it just means more student to teacher interaction with smaller class size, which is a win for everyone. The teacher, as well as every single student.
Yes.
Yeah, that is exactly what I want to hear, so that our parents will be able to know that how many people or how many students in my child's class. They said there are 40. If we know this from here, then we understand that, wow, that's a big number. So if we have to advocate, we know where to start from.
Right.
But also something that's really important to know, and, not sure on that specific for this district, but there may be schools that might not be able to comply with this because they might not have the space to reduce. So that's something really important to also be mindful of, and I think those are, one-to-one sort of cases, and those are conversations that also happen in conjunction with the superintendent, the UFT, and the CSA. So just sort of being mindful of that as well, okay?
And
I have another
you
question.
gave a number on the summary. It says 750 schools were awarded funding. Out of how many?
Out of how many that applied, not everybody citywide applied, but I wanna say it must have been a little over 1,000. I don't have the exact number for you, but it definitely was a little higher. Not everybody that applied was awarded this round. And it also could have been because maybe that school right now is a little higher in terms of percentage, right? And we have to make sure that somebody who maybe was only at 20 right now has the opportunity to get higher, because again, we want the goal to be 100% for those that are able to make this happen by 2028.
Right, I have time for one more question, because we do have some students in the back that's ready to perform for us, so we want to make sure that we get them on. So if you have one more
Quick
question.
question.
Okay.
It's just about, there's 30 million for summer program. That includes transportation?
This is specific, the transportation, that's under a different budget, which is the tax levy fair student funding.
Okay.
And that was like, for example, the presentation that was back in February or March, right?
Yeah.
But this is specific
That's
to
C4E.
C4E yes, so it's all.
And summarizing?
There could be under it, but I'm saying that's not all there is, you know what I mean? There are also other items.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you, Maya.
All right, and we can ask more questions during public comment. I just want to be respectful of the children's time,
All right,
okay?
thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so we want to welcome the kids from PS19, the CASA program. Are they lining up? All right, so we want to give a round of applause to the cultural after-school adventures. around. Can we give it up one more time for PS 19? What an awesome performance.
That's wonderful.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Electrifying.
All right.
I want to pay for my ticket.
I think they take tips in the back, okay? Ice cream money. All right, so now we're gonna move to the superintendent report. So I'm gonna pass this microphone to our superintendent, Christine Vaughn, and the District 11 leadership team.
Oh, great job. Thank you.
Wow, that was such an amazing performance. Can we give them another round of applause?
for the upcoming school year. So that was an awesome event that we plan to hold every year. Another great event that we held recently was the STEAM Expo at Yankee Stadium. That was on June 10th. And it's a distance away from your home school, then you know, for the younger students, the city will set up like a shuttle bus service. Typically,
Thank you, Superintendent Vaughn. This is bittersweet. Oh, my lovely ones. I will miss you. I truly appreciate and value you all. Your commitment, even through the tough times, you pulled through with one objective, and that was for the students and families of District 11. So I thank you. Just to go on to the question asked about the ride sharing during summarizing, it's on a case-by-case basis, right? Priority to the students in temporary housing, students in foster care, students who receive curb to school bus transportation, and will attend the summarizing program until 6 p.m. I'll send something out to the council before your last day, right? If I find out any additional information about that. Also, we did have some technical difficulties, so I'm gonna take a picture of your emails if you're in person, and I will make sure to send this PowerPoint to you all. I heard somebody say the Wednesday night, it's still come. I'm gonna keep inviting you, I got the email, you stuck with me for life. But the Wednesday night was amazing. And thanks to you, the families, the parent coordinators who got the families on the call, we averaged over 160 families a week on that call. So we passed our goal. My partner there in family and community engagement, Miss Miriam Borgella, is there. We worked hard, and we thank you. I just want to put in a few community happenings, right? The summer meals starts, I cannot see this, June 27th through August 29th. And so make sure we get our kids those healthy, nutritious meals. I'm going there because I like the ices. Tell me when it's icy day, I'm gonna look for the menu. But they also announced that the summer food truck will be in Hafen Park. That is in our district, located at the corner of Eli Avenue and Hammersley Avenue by the baseball field and basketball courts. And that food truck will operate June 27th to August 29th, 7 days a week. Okay?
What time?
So weekdays, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturday and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. That's good,
That's fantastic.
right?
Yeah.
No child will go hungry in District 11 if we can help it. So I'm excited. I'm gonna send out that flyer as well. That'll go to the parent coordinators to share that. And then just a fresh reminder, I know we're all off for Juneteenth, but we're on when it comes to the rally that's happening. I've been a part of that, and it is happening again. That's our Senator Bailey, Councilman Riley. I don't see me trying to read this here, but all the people we know and love from the district. They meet at, that is Thursday, June 19th, 12 p.m., 4101 White Plains Road. They had this amazing truck was the year before. And I danced all the way from 229th all the way down to Gun Hill. So put on your best shoes, sneakers, and be prepared to have a good time. Thank you, everybody. Yes, get food at the end.
All right, thank you, district team and Superintendent Christine Vaughn for that wonderful report. Now we're gonna move to, as the going out president, I don't really have a report, but I'm just gonna say, thanks to my team for all of your support. I could have never done this work without you, never would have wanted to do this work without either one of you, and I deeply mean that from my heart. So, with that being said, does anybody, I'm not gonna cry, Sharon, does anybody have a member report or a committee report?
Karina, you go
Go on
first.
me,
I just wanna
what?
say,
no
I think
report?
Job well done. Really, did a tremendous job as president, being the leader, is a lonely job, and sometimes, especially when you're trying to find your way, through so many big systems and things like that, and you really did find your way and pulled everybody together, and you did fantastic work.
Thank
So
you.
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
As my last community member report, I would like to thank everyone that showed up to our legislative dinner. And I would like to also thank everyone that showed up to our resource fair, all of our vendors, all our collaborators, and from the Chancellor, Riley's office, Mr. Bailey's office, George Latimer. It was great to meet everyone in different platforms for different events. Thank you also to Ms. Christy Angel for the partnership in our CEC 11 website. And also for Richie Torres and Johnson Carroll for our partnerships. But now, as I stand here before you tonight, I am filled with gratitude, reflection, and deepened sense of pride and all we've accomplished together under leadership, President Ashley Jones. Serving on CEC 11 has been more than just a role, it has been a true calling. It has been an honor to serve as your D75 representative. Advocating for our students with disability, their families, it has been one of our most meaningful efforts, meaningful parts of our journey. I am humbled by the trust you're placed in me and want you to know that this work, it doesn't end here. As our term closes, each of us begins a new chapter, whether it continues our advocacy, leadership, and our personal growth. I want to affirm our continued commitment in our District 11 community, no place that we are. We will carry this work forward and continue to lead in partnership through different platforms and initiatives because our students deserve voices that never stop speaking up. We CC11 came together as a diverse council, each bringing our strength, ideas, and passion to the table. We built something special, a village rooted care, collaboration, and love for our schools. The connections we've made, the progress we fought for, the barriers we've helped break down.
Yes.
Right.
We'll stay strong long after tonight.
Yes, it will.
Thank you for the late nights, the heartfelt conversations, the push for equity, as many of us fought for many of District 11 and D75, and the same for me, in making equity for our council and shared commitment for a better future of every child in this district. They are all our kids. Though this term ends, our purpose does not. Let's keep going, let's keep growing, let's keep showing up. Let's support and welcome the new CEC 11 Council and show them that they have the support to advocate in spaces in District 11, whether our districts, other districts lack of. And as we move forward, let us remember it takes a village. That village starts with us, the parents, the community, the everyday people who care enough to show up, speak out, and do the work to make our schools better, not just for our children, but every children in our neighborhood. Lastly, thank you to all the parents. Your support has meant a lot to us and many built friendships. Thank you for walking this journey with us. This has been an honor that we cherish with you all. With deep appreciation, I am Stephanie Bonilla, your CEC11 Vice President, D75 representative. And also, let's not forget, with our lovely Deputy Superintendent, DLT Co-Chair. This is not goodbye, Mr. Wada Perez. This is more like see you later. Thank you and good night all.
All right, is there any more committee reports or goodbyes?
It's over, yes.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
That was a nice speech. I thought I should close out the meeting. You see, I don't have any committee report because there is no need for a report when your position has been taken already. So we have people taking over our position, so there's no report. But this is what I want to say to the parents. Me being on this board is just a formality. What I'm trying to say in essence is, before I have children in the school system, I was already serving as an education advocacy. I was serving through other organizations. I was in the education team of NAACP, National Council of Negro Women, and through those outfits, we would go to the school. We had opportunity to know what was going on. The point I'm trying to make here is that you truly don't need a child to be in the school system to be a parent. You can always attend some of these meetings. If you have comments, reach out to our superintendents and their team, and then let's work together. But being here, I want to give a shout out to Ashley for the yo man, yo woman job that you've done. At the beginning, she didn't want to take it. I said, if you don't take it, you'll be in big trouble. And she stepped up. First year, learning through. Second year, she perfected her skills. I just want to say congratulations, Ashley. I believe 3 of you are coming back. Any of those 3, make sure you follow our legacy. Don't get there and say, they said, serving one of you, say, I don't want to serve. That means you don't love what we have done. So make sure you continue the job. To our administrators, I want to say thank you for working with us. I didn't come here to be a friend of any administrator. You know, but when I see what one was doing, you know, I'm not a hater as well. I just want to challenge them to be the best. And I want to say, I give it up to you. You did wonderfully well. And even your team too. You guys are wonderful. I love it. It's for the cause of our children, not for any personal gain. But I think my experience with CEC 11, I heard about it when Pamela was here, Pamela Johnson, our leadership. And when I came on board, I found it to be the way it was meant to be. So to you, the superintendent, I say kudos to you and even your powerful team. Thank you so much, everyone. You're going to see me in the community. Just say hi to me, okay? If I don't respond, that means I'm busy. Thank you.
Oh, go ahead.
And I want to conclude, because I believe I'm the last one. I just want to say thank you to all that were a part of this process for me. Thank you all for your support. Thanks to ones who informed me of this opportunity. I feel very grateful in that I feel like I found my calling, and a lot of people don't get that opportunity to find something that they really truly love and feel fulfilled with. And I'm just grateful for that, and I want to continue on this journey to see how I can continue to help families, continue to help students. And I just want to say thank you so much to my council members. It was a wonderful journey of learning, of growth, of support, of just really just feeling supported and feeling respected, and to have people who I feel like we really have a lot in common with wanting to help students, wanting to help families, and having the patience and the diligence and the follow through to do it, because that's not easy to find a group where you can really like just dig in and stick to it, follow through, and just be respectful of each other. And even when there's issues, you work together as a family and resolve it. And Ashley, Madam President, you're an amazing, amazing president. Oh my gosh,
God,
like,
really?
yes. It's like, whoa, like all that you had to encounter, and with such a professional manner about yourself, and so like thoughtful of all of us, and all that we are going through, and just be able to like actually like multitask, like deal with this, deal with that, and in such a professional and such a heartwarming manner. Felt very respected, felt very heard, and I truly appreciate everything that you've done for us, for this council, and for children and families, and to all of you. And you know Stephanie. Stephanie, oh my gosh, my ride or die. I truly appreciate you, appreciate all of you, but you both have really, really been a true support. And I look forward to continuing to work together in the future. Hopefully.
I would say the new council is definitely going to need mentorship. So,
Yes.
please know that, I will be asking Sharon to match some of you up. And I will also say that this is unique to have such a strong team within 2 years, to build a team like this that really has such a strong focus. It does not happen, and many of you that know that participate in other councils across the city, it does not happen like this in every district. So it's because of your leadership and your partnership, and also your beliefs and your priorities for the families of the 11. So just know, very unique.
Yes. I think it was good when Ashley stopped calling me after every CEC meeting for her feedback. So she got it.
I just wanted to add one more thing real quick to the parents, for y'all to know that you have tremendous power within yourselves and together collectively. Find out what's going on with your children. Ask them how was their day, like what did they learn? Speak to the teachers as often as possible, not just during parent-teacher conference, Find out when the deadlines are for the marking period, so that you can feel motivated to have your child get their homework in before the marking period ends. You have a lot of power, so just channel it and use it, okay?
All right. All right, with that being said, let's open this up to Miss April. Did you have anything to add? We're gonna open it up to general public comments. All right. So does anyone have anything to add in public comments until they get ready?
Is that a question?
Any questions about the district report or the contract for excellence report?
Yes.
All right,
Thank you.
go ahead.
Yes, I did want to ask a question. I know that you had said that this is not the only line of funding. Could you direct us to where we can find have an example of other lines of funding, and we can just see what else is out there?
So when you go into the DOE website, to the left of the website, it indicates, for example, Find My School. And if you go in there and let's say you put, as an example, 11X019, you are able then from there to sort of see the different allocations that a school received.
Okay.
Okay, and then it also has other, like I mentioned earlier, the school at a glance. And that information also has a lot of demographics, how many teachers as well. So it's very detailed. So from there, it sort of, guides you.
Okay, one more question. I know that there's a lot of funding for like IEPs and students with learning, that need assistance with learning. I wanted to know, for students who learn pretty quickly and then they may not be challenged, what line of funding would help students like that so that they could have extra curriculum that's more challenging?
I think that's gonna be more on a case-to-case basis, because it depends on, every school is gonna sort of look at that differently with all their allocations, and then see those students that, I guess you're saying need more of enrichment because maybe they're at level, am I understanding that correctly?
Right.
And other different allocations, for example, the tax levy fair student funding allocation, which, as you probably all recall from earlier presentations, that's the funding that's sort of given to schools according to how many students are in a school, right? Then we also have schools that are Title I schools, for example, and that's additional, federal funding that comes to the schools where they also have options with that allocation to be able to use for different things. So it depends, right? There's some schools that might have one allocation that another doesn't have, depending on the demographics, but that's part of the work that takes place when the budgets are sort of put together, and then in consultation, right, with SLT, where you determine what the needs are of the students, and then it gets reviewed, by the school.
Thank you.
Make sense?
I would like to add something to that. Oh, let me see.
Okay.
Oh. Let me see. Well, you.
Okay, so this question is something that I have been contemplating for a very long time, and I'm actually very upset by it. I want to know why the Bronx does not have a citywide G&T program. This speaks to what Samira was just talking about. We do have our district schools, of course, but that does not address the needs of all of our students here in the Bronx. I myself have applied to the citywide G&T program, Tag Young Scholars, which is located in East Harlem, Manhattan. Last year, I was number 277 on the wait list for second grade. 277. There's no way that anyone can tell me that I was the only Bronx parent on that list. I've applied again for this year. I'm a little higher on the list, very thankful for that, but I do not feel like I should have to travel outside of my borough to get the quality education that my child needs. I know that our students, our babies, can excel in a citywide G&T program. We need that here in the borough, and I want to know how we can have that happen. I know we have the space. I know we have the parents who are willing, the children who are able and capable and can show up just as much as anybody in Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, Staten Island, and beyond. I'm actually very upset about what I've looked up because I researched this, and it was said on record that the Bronx didn't want it. That is untrue. I don't believe it then, I don't believe it now, I don't believe that in the future. I know that our kids are capable, and I want to know how we can have that happen. Thank you, Ms. Vaughn, for being here, so I'm glad I can address this with you here, Ms. Perez, everybody here. But I want to put that on public record that that is something that we need. Our children should not have to travel all the way to another borough to get that. And also to add to that, another fact, I spoke with the parent coordinator there, and she said that the second largest contingent at that school are Bronx kids. The PTA president at that school is a Bronx parent. So that means that our students want it, our families want it, and we need it immediately.
All right.
Thank you.
Does anybody from this team want to answer?
Thank you for that. All of a sudden, the wire's stretching.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you for your question, and I want to also thank you for just voicing strongly that you want the best educational experience for your child and your children. So thank you for that. And we do have 45 schools in District 11. We have 31 elementary schools that I think are doing a great job. We also have 3 schools that support gifted and talented. One of them is on the northern side, the southern side, which is a newer one that the CEC decided over there because we hadn't had a gifted and talented program there. That's at PS 106. We also have one in Co-op City, which is PS 153, and we also have another one at PS 121. So we have 3 options in the district that you should know about. I would also say that many of our schools are taking the approach of every student should have access to a high-quality, rigorous program, which is why we have, in District 11, provided our teachers with thousands and thousands of job-embedded coaching on how to support and really differentiate for students at every level during literacy and mathematics, science, and social studies. We also have a lot of strong music programs. Gifted and talented, it's about the rigor, it's also about the enrichment, and we have a lot of strong music and art programs all across the district. I can speak to the orchestra program that happens at Baychester Academy 169 because I created it myself. And I can tell you about the feeder school of One World that when they enter 6th grade, they can go there and continue playing those instruments, which is incredibly important. So we can talk more. I'm gonna ask Sharon to get your number and your email so we can talk more about it. But we do have the options. And then we do have a few schools that have honors program. We have 180, 181, and then we have our Dreamers, which is happening at MS 127 for our middle school. So we do have options, and I would like you to stay in District 11, because this is your home district, and not have to travel, into Manhattan for that, because I do think we have fantastic programs here. I hope that answers your question.
A bit, no offense, that's not enough.
Okay.
No, and that's not to say that the schools aren't capable of educating my child. When I go to a parent-teacher conference and my teacher is telling me that my son is spending his class time helping everyone else, and my son is bored with the work, and my son is reading at a higher grade level, I want him to have that academic rigor. And yes, I'm very thankful because I'm from 160. So I'm definitely aware of 153, we definitely collaborate with them in 178 when we have the chance. But it's also about remaining competitive with our other borough neighbors. I want that academic rigor for our students so that way we can compete with them too, because they're just as capable, just as smart, just as talented as they are. And I want them to have those same opportunities or even more, because I know that our children can compete. I know that our children are smart, they're capable, and they're studious. They have a zest for learning, and I want them to have those same opportunities too. I just know that. I reinforce learning in my home because I also believe that learning starts at home. So I'm not just relying on the school system to educate my son, but I want him to be able to, when he steps into that classroom, he can be a leader, he can be challenged, and he's not growing bored in class. And I know that needs to happen. And there's only, but with you saying that there's 3 schools, they can only fill with so many seats. So I know that even beyond, 153 or the other schools, they need those further opportunities as well. And I know that if we get a citywide program, I think that we can alleviate probably some of the pressure that may be on those other smaller schools, not smaller schools, those district-wide programs. But having that citywide, we can bring more people there, because the people who are in Manhattan that are on those wait lists, they can come to the Bronx too. So it's I think it even just goes beyond serving District 11, the Bronx, it can serve the city as well. So I think it's just a win-win. And I'm just
Thank you for that. And I hope parents, let's give her a round of applause. This is a great conversation, and that's what these meetings should be about. And I also I hope parents that are sitting here over the last 6 years, District 11, the rigor has changed tremendously across schools. The grade level instruction that's being taught both in all general education classrooms as well as special ed classrooms. And I hope that you all are seeing a shift that's happening across the district in literacy and mathematics, science, and social studies. Can anybody just raise their hand if they've seen a change? Yes.
Okay.
I love it. So we are, because at the end of the day, District 11 has been a pioneer implementing a really strong curriculum that's rigorous, that has differentiation, and the pedagogical approaches. And when we say after your child is finished, no, their job is not to help everybody else. Their job is to do research. Their job is to do depth of learning. Their job is to extend the math problem. It's things like that. So those are moves that we continue to train, not just in District 11, but I think across the city. Mathematics, the same thing. What was being taught 6 years ago is very different from what's being taught now. Now the emphasis is on how do we support every child, including our students that are special needs, getting access to grade level instruction. Our children can't meet that ceiling, right? Unless every day they have that rigorous instruction. So that's something that the team and I work on regularly. We have the kind of conversations that we're having right now, we have every single day. I wanna say all day. This is what we talk about, this is what we prioritize, this is what we work on.
I just wanted to follow a question. How is that implemented as far as one school doing what you suggested, another school may not be? How is it implemented where it's a uniform practice? Where those students who are fast learners, don't end up like always helping someone else, that type of thing?
Our deputy superintendent's gonna answer this.
Thank you. So I love that question. That's the whole purpose of the New York City Reads and New York City Solves initiatives. That's across the whole city. So that students are not getting widely different experiences in schools, right? It's grounded in the same knowledge building curricula across our city schools, right? And District 11 leads the way. Never forget that. And so many of our schools are outperforming schools throughout the city as far as the ELA and math assessment scores go yearly, right? Which is an assessment of our students' basic skills on grade level standards, right? That are tested by the state every year. So we're really proud of the work that's happening in our district. And of course, do we have room for improvement? Absolutely. You will not find any school that has reached perfection yet, or they're in another world. But we're coming close. And as you can see, principal that we have here hosting us tonight, plus 44 others, we are really trying our best to make sure that our students are prepared, I said this earlier, for whether they're going to choose a college path or go right to work and be ready to work. And so with that, that is the reason why it's so important that we have that cohesion across our schools, and we're getting better and better every day with it. Okay? And thank you for sending your students to us.
Thank you so much.
And I would just add that, the job embedded coaching, if you're any professional, if you're a lawyer, if you're a hairstylist, if you're a nurse, learning and training is so important. And so the district has received a tremendous amount of funds for job embedded coaching. Never before have teachers received many days, every year, there's many days of job embedded coaching, which again, just helps lift the level of everyone across the entire district.
All right, thank you for that. So we're gonna give Ms. Parks some time during the public comments, and I know she wanted to give out a few awards.
I'll do the awards first before I have to dig into y'all.
Okay, so you got 2 minutes.
So the dig in is 2 minutes. I got 2 minutes for the dig in. But there are some people that we wanted to give awards to, which are some parent leaders that are here, and we was hoping that some more came out, but unfortunately some people have award dinners and stuff going on at their schools because of graduation. So we just want to make sure that our parent leaders are recognized in District 11 for all the hard work that we have been doing this year. It has been one of those years that it feels like chaos was going on, but we made it through the year. They stuck through, they didn't give up on me, and I kind of truly love them. We had our conversation we cried all together last night on DPAC and President's Council, so we good. And I love them all, but for the ones that are here, for Title I, Ms. Zamira, the PS 170. The things that you're willing to learn, to expand, and to be able to help and advocate for PS 178. Ms. Deshauna Carey.
Yes.
Which is my other title. PS 112. Woo, she came a long way. And I have to give her credit that her and her principal now works like this.
That's right. That's right.
And then we have Miss Judith. You know I can never say your name, girl.
No, it's not.
See, she can't even say it right.
It's Loretta.
There we go. She's the president of CS Parent She drove me crazy this year, but I love her. This one is for our lovely superintendent that over the years I have met her. We have had ups and downs, but she has my back and I have her back for this district. And I thank her so
Ups and downs. Stop it.
Sorry about that. I was moving it around. I apologize.
April, you are so special. Thank you for all you do, really. You are one of those rare jewels. Give her another round of applause. We love you so much, thank you.
And to our deputy. That I've seen her in places, sometimes we be like, and here she don't have no smiling in her face. She even came to my school for an event, and she stood there for the whole time, and she was there with Miss Miriam. But I thank you for being our deputy soup, and I hope and pray that you go higher and higher, because the things you have in your heart and your passion for children, it needs to be known all over. Thank you.
That's right.
Okay. And this one is to one person that has been getting a whole lot of stress this year. And she is so pleasant, she is so nice. And this is to Miss Naomi Brown. And I'm not gonna actually rip you off. What I am gonna say is, it is come to an end of a closing, guys. We kind of thank you so much for the things that y'all have done in the district for us. And we're just hoping that the ones that are coming back, that we can expand on some of the things that we already started from our CEC. And the ones that are here, that are in District 11, don't go nowhere. We still need you to work with us. Okay, I'm not gonna cry. But anyway, it's what happens is, this year, we had a long thing, but we learned how to come together.
Yes, we did. Yes.
We did things together, we succeeded.
Yes, we
The
did.
community kind of knows who we are now.
Right.
Miss Ashley, you are leaving us, and I thank you for that friendship and that partnership that we had as DPAC and CEC.
Yes, we did.
There was no place in District 11 that we have not tabled, so everybody knew who we were, what we are about. We tell parents, even just walk into your school, but I tell communities, organizations on Saturday that we was there with the borough president and Kevin Raleigh and all of them, and Mr. Tova, we was all there. She was tabling again. I said, okay, I got you. I live 2 blocks away. I got you, Ashley. I'm coming. So we both there, and it was just awesome to see something, a wonderful end of the year, and I hope we don't lose that.
Yes. In the rain, we tabled. In the rain.
So much snow.
Ashley will be a mentor to the new president.
Yes, and we will be building on that, because we have to get our parents back into knowing who we are, why their schools are important, and why their children's education is important. And that goes to what we can do to go out. We can't wait for them to come in. We're gonna have to go out to reach them. So I'm just saying, I thank y'all, I love y'all, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna expand and get better at this.
All right, with that being said, this is the ending of the calendar meeting for CEC 11, 2023-2025 term. Can I get a can I ever get this out? Can someone give me a motion to adjourn this meeting?
I, Stephanie Bonilla, motion to adjourn.
Can I get a second?
I will approve, second this motion.
All right, as the CEC 11 president, we are adjourning the calendar meeting. The time now is 7:44.
All right, good evening again. The time now is 8 o'clock, and we will now start the CEC 11 June business meeting. Ms. Elamine, can you do roll call, please?
Yes, ma'am. Ms. Ashley Jones,
Present.
Ms. Stephanie Bonilla,
Present.
Dr. Toba.
Dr. Toba is present, he's just in the back.
Thank you.
He had an emergency telephone call.
Okay. Samira Elamine, I am present. Ms. Karina Garcia,
Present.
Mr. William Cruz,
Present.
Ms. Danielle Vera, absent. Ms. Topaz Mary Small,
Present.
Mr. Michael McCartney,
Yeah, excuse absent.
okay. Ms. Erica Bulos Burns,
Present on Zoom.
present on Zoom?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Peter Cole,
Present.
Ms. Terry Matthews Cotton,
Present.
let the record show that there were 9 members present, and we do meet quorum.
Great.
Thank you.
So important. Yes.
All right, the approval of the March, April, May calendar and business minutes. Not a chance, Toba, not a chance. All right, we're taking a look at the minutes, just so you know. So if everyone has had time to review the minutes, and I am going to pass this mic over. Well, first I'm gonna ask if someone can give me a motion to approve the April, May, and March calendar and business minutes.
Yes, I think I read through it. Move motion to approve.
Okay, can I get a second?
I, Stephanie Bonilla, second.
All right, let's start the approval of the minutes.
You want me to do a roll call? Yeah, you can do a quick roll call.
Okay. Ashley Jones,
Approved.
Ms. Stephanie Bonilla,
Approve.
Dr. Toba,
Approve.
Samira Elamine, I approve. Ms. Karina Garcia,
Approved.
Mr. William Cruz, Ms. Danielle Vera is absent. Ms. Topaz Mary Small,
Approved.
Mr. Michael McCartney,
Absent.
excuse absence. Ms. Erica Bulos Burns,
Approved.
okay. Mr. Peter Cole,
Approved.
Ms. Terry Matthews Cotton,
I'm gonna abstain on the grounds that I was absent.
okay, yes,
Yep.
abstain, thank you. Okay. Okay, let the record show there's 8 members who have approved, 1 who has abstained, and 2 absent. So the minutes are approved.
Great.
All right.
All right, I'm just gonna go a little bit out of order. Can we, I figured we just vote on everything, and then Karina, I'll let you close us out with the treasurer's report, since that'll be the end, if that's okay.
Okay.
All right, so now let's, talk about the change of the CC 11 monthly meeting. So, this conversation started with the district trying to help us out with more attendance. So what they recommended is that we move to a Thursday meeting. And what they would do for that would kind of promote us more on the Wednesday night. Now, they did a survey, and looking at the survey, the Thursday won by, I think like maybe 1 point. 1 point.
1 point?
Mm-hmm. Yes, so the Thursday won by 1 point. And also with that being said, I know that also Thursdays conflict with other CEC meetings that, especially when it comes to District 75, and Karina, you had also brought up some more educational meetings that go on a Thursday as well, that if we move to a Thursday, it may conflict. So what I also did was had a conversation about, well, we only moved to the third Tuesday of the month because we were on a Tuesday, and it conflicted with the superintendent meeting with the chancellor on a Tuesday. So we do have the option of also not only changing the day to a Thursday, but changing it back to the second Thursday, keeping it at the third Thursday, the fourth Thursday, whatever Thursday that, you know, makes sense for our district overall. And with that being said, I'm gonna allow our family lead coordinator, Sharon, if you have any comments or anything that you wanna bring up to this point, and then I wanna open it up to the council as well. Just so we can vote.
You don't have.
Well, I just want to add that the priority for me is family engagement. And what I've noticed over 10 months with you guys for the school year, 2 consecutive years, the attendance is really low at this meeting. I pride myself on facilitating the Wednesday night, which if you switch to a Thursday, allows us to reach a broader audience in terms of promoting this meeting. We're not even getting people online. And so I'm not sure, is it because of the day? I know there are several PTAs who have their meeting on certain Tuesday nights, and like, we just need
This
to
PTA's meeting
try
was
it.
Tuesday, and they changed it just so it's.
It's a lot of,
Yeah.
and then I know for the district, sometimes there are, and when I say the district, I want you to be mindful, I'm talking about the family and community engagement team. Like, this is our second consecutive late night. We had DPAC President's Council last night. Tonight is CEC. Tomorrow is Wednesday night. And so sometimes it can be a bit overwhelming, not just on us, on families to commit to those back-to-back meetings and workshops. And so I just wanted to add that. But whatever you guys decide, we'll figure it out. Thanks.
Does any members have anything to add? I'll start
from the left to the right.
Yes.
Thank you. I think it would be a great idea to have it on the most, I guess the Thursday night that makes the most sense. If the CEC can follow up the Wednesday night, I attend the Wednesday nights, and I know when I get the information on the Wednesday night, it's buzzing for me. I know what's happening next. When I come to the CEC meetings, even as a parent member, you know, it's like one and done. But when the Wednesday night comes, it's flowing, the information is flowing. There's more energy behind it. I don't know what we could do to get our meetings to have more energy behind it.
Yeah.
But I think following that up would be a start, would be a positive start in the right direction. And that's all I have to say.
Yes, I also want to agree for Thursday because whatever led us to have the survey, it shows that Tuesday is failing. So any alternative, let's try it. Then let's give it a shot.
Yes, so I agree. I like Tuesdays. I just feel like it's a nice calm day, and it's a day that there's, for some reason, it's easy to get here on a Tuesday. By Thursday, it seems like there's more things that come up in the schedule. That's one thing. However, I do believe, like, Sharon is a great hype person. So I do believe it would be an advantage to have it on the Thursday for more parent involvement. I would just like to add, if we are gonna do that, to change it to Thursday, if we really focus on how we're going to get this message out to schools and PTAs, Title I, everyone, so that they do not make their meetings on the same day and conflict, and that they can also inform their parents to come on. So it's just a matter of getting the word out, like, if you can, not to make your PTA meetings, et cetera, on the Thursday.
I want to add to it. Now, it's not about the day. See, when I was the PTA president, also on SLT, the school kind of made it that if you attend CEC, is your second meeting for the month, for your SLT, because you have to meet twice for SLT. So when we attend one SLT, the second one is our CEC. And at the time, most parents from PSCCA, they come to CEC meeting because they need it for their SLT.
Oh, okay, thank you for that, Toba, because we can bring that up on the Wednesdays. All right. Does anybody else have anything to add?
All right, so can we move to, can I get a motion to vote on? But wait, before I.
I was gonna say, like, vote for what? So it's like
Exact-
second Thursday, third.
Cause that's what I wanted to bring up. So do you wanna keep it on the third Thursday? Or are we moving it back to the second Thursday because of the D75 meeting is on the third Thursday?
Yeah.
So then I wanna be specific. Can we take a look at moving the CEC 11 meeting to the second Thursday of every month? Is everybody okay with me even putting that out there to vote?
That's no conflict with the superintendent, right?
No, hers was Tuesday.
Because it was Tuesday, that's why, that was the conflict, why we moved it even into the,
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
So, all right, we're good on that? All right. So, can I get a motion to move the CEC 11 calendar and business meeting to the second Tuesday of the month? Second Thursday, thank you. Second Thursday of the month.
I move the motion.
Okay, can I get a second?
I second it.
All right, let's move to roll call vote.
Okay.
A note I want to add to that, that have to go into the bylaws.
Yes.
We have to amend the bylaws.
After we vote?
We don't have to amend it today. But
No, but
They will do that later.
Don't forget.
Ah.
Just don't forget.
Thank you, Corina, holding us
Living at
accountable.
Okay, so the roll
We
call
got
for
to
the,
June 30th.
for this vote. Ashley Jones,
Approved.
Stephanie Bonilla,
Approve.
Dr. Toba, Izamir Elamine, approve. Karina Garcia,
Approve.
William Cruz, Danielle Berry is absent. Terry, Topaz Murray Small,
Approved.
Michael McCartney is absent. Erica Poulos Burns,
Approve.
Oh, she here?
Peter Cole,
Approve.
Terry Matthews Cotton.
Approved.
Okay. Ten. So let the record show that there are 10 members who have approved and, yes, and there's 2 absent. So this has been approved. It is now officially going to be on the second Thursday, the CEC meetings.
All right.
All right.
All right, now for the superintendent evaluation vote.
I'm leaving.
Yep, that's fine, thank you, thank you, Sharon.
Give her applause. Give her applause.
We don't have to,
Executive session.
we have to?
Or told us to tell us the number.
We have to go into executive session, or did everybody get it already?
No, it's in,
Oh,
it's
everybody
in,
got
yeah,
it.
if
Just
everybody
okay, yeah.
has it now, so what? It's in your folder.
Yeah. You could just look at, you don't have to.
Sorry, yes, cause it came in early enough. It's in your folder. Unless you guys wanna go to executive session, I really don't want to.
Okay.
Can we just I'm just gonna take a moment.
Apart from this, what else do we have to do?
This is it.
What about the finance?
The what?
I thought you said,
Right, if we could
let's
vote.
do finance, and then we do this last.
Corina.
I'm cool with that, all right.
I don't have
Can
much
everybody
to
be
say.
looking though?
Yes, let
17 cents, Corina.
I don't have much to say. Yeah, but there's cents left.
Okay.
We use our budget, the majority of the budget. Right now, the remainder is just for the members reimbursement. That right now is 2,823 with 36 cents. I want to highlight that the last day for the members to submit their reimbursement is June 26th. After June 26th, forget about it.
April passed.
Okay? Forget about that. Because I can say, for the next council, we will not be dealing with that. I'm sorry. So,
Okay,
if you
President.
don't submit your form by June 26th, that's next week, Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Forget about your money. Okay?
We had that, next line.
Okay.
We had
So right now, the current total in our budget, the remainder is $2,824. And it's basically for the reimbursement. The large event, the swag, everything is practically zero. That's it.
Thank you.
Something else?
That's it.
Good?
We're
See you.
good. Thank you.
Bye.
If we have suggestions about this reimbursement, who do you make it to?
Naomi.
Naomi.
No, not really for CEC 11, generally?
Generally, reimbursement, SGOs. So Ms. Myra was the perfect
Myra?
person, yes.
To ask
It's-
that question.
Ms. Myra Bernard and Hannah.
Hannah. Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to think,
Because
what's Hannah's last
I want
name?
to make a suggestion. that
Hannah Wells.
Once we start getting this reimbursement and we fill the form once, that should be enough.
Oh, so you don't have to, it is
Yeah.
very redundant,
Yeah, and
yes.
again, they should be able to do direct deposits.
Maybe it's
there-
for transparency too.
Yeah, direct deposit, there is transparency. And also, I also move the motion, they should increase the reimbursement for secretary. Just like, we have president different, she does the whole job. You know, I'm out of here, then she's not out.
Right,
So all those things, they need to pay attention to that.
that's
So that's what I want
definitely
to
a
say
good
to
point.
them.
And just since we're talking about budget in general, I wanna bring up the fact, and this is definitely for the next board that's coming in. We passed a resolution, to get a $10,000 increase on the first year. And
That's
we
not
nev-
approved, never
And we
been in.
never got that, so, I actually have a draft email that I would love to send to someone so they can follow up with the chancellor to see exactly when that money will actually trickle down to the CECs.
Was it that it was never approved, or did he even respond to us?
Well, the budget increase was passed by the state, if my memory serves me correctly. So it was really for the chancellor to do a part, and I'd rather talk about this kind of like offline, but I do remember an email coming out from the deputy chancellor at one point asking us, you know, what do we wanna spend the money on or something like that? And that we were supposed to have, some conversations about it, and then it never happened, and then of course we know that they changed in between of our terms, so that's something that CEC 11 should go in fighting for these next 2 years. And I would definitely be one that would want to help whoever the next people to kind of like start that back up again, because it's needed with the cost of food and everything, and that was the purpose. It was the cost of food increase, the reason why they felt that we need more in our budget. And the way that we kind of scrambled to pay for our legislative dinner this last time, we definitely realized, not even last time, the first time and the second time, we could definitely use the increase.
That I would like to thank all the members that donate for those
Yes.
events, because those events, we get the money, we had a base budget for that, but the prices are skyrocketing.
Yeah.
So if the members don't make donations from their reimbursement, we will not be willing to do that. We will not, it will not be afforded.
Thank you, nobody was in jail.
All right.
Okay.
All right,
evaluation.
can we move to the superintendent evaluation?
Let us
So,
just do it off mic. Let's keep the mic and we just talk.
well, no, we can't just talk about it, we just have to vote on it.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I
Okay,
have
no
a
mic.
question, what happened with the other minutes that we have to approve? We just approved, we approved all of them
It's
already?
sleeping. I made the
We
motion
voted
for all of
already?
them.
That was all three.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was 3.
Oh, okay. I was like, okay.
Well, do you
Okay,
wanna,
it's okay, it's your
I
last
wasn't
meeting.
here, I'm sorry. It
It's
was
okay, don't worry.
well, Karina, do you feel like you need more time to look
no,
at it?
no, I'm fine. It was
Okay.
just a moment, okay?
No, get it.
All right, so,
Okay, what are we discussing?
no, we just, so really the only thing that we can do at this time is vote on it. We can't discuss it. If we have to discuss it, we need to go into executive session. I don't feel the need for discussion because we did that in the special meeting last week. So if we could just go and vote, if everybody's okay?
Yes.
Yes,
All right. Can I
want
get a
to-
motion?
I want to move a motion to have our president go ahead with what we have now and meet with the superintendent on the evaluation.
Okay, all right.
I have a question.
No, you have to second my vote, my motion first.
Okay, I
The
second
last
you,
question.
I, Karina Garcia, second Ms. Dr. Toba motion.
Thank
All
you.
right.
I'll give you $20. Okay, question.
Question is, we will
can't-
add those?
Yes, we can add comments later.
Okay.
Okay.
We
Yeah, we
just
gotta be
voting the
careful how what we
numbers.
say.
Yes, but we just add,
We're voting on
for
numbers.
the numbers, okay. Go ahead.
Vote.
This is very similar than last year, right?
What did you say about the school?
No, we're voting on the school,
Mm-hmm.
not the comments.
Okay, so this is the vote about the superintendent's evaluation. Okay. Okay, so Ms. Ashley Jones,
Approved.
Ms. Stephanie Bonilla,
Approve.
Dr. Toba,
Approve.
Samir Alamine, I approve. Ms. Karina Garcia,
Approve.
Mr. William Cruz. Danielle Vera is absent. Okay, Ms. Topaz Murray Small,
Approved.
Mr. Michael McCartney is absent. Ms. Erica Bulls Burns,
Approve.
Louder, make it louder.
Erica.
Approve, I approve, I approve.
Mr. Peter Cole,
Approve.
and Ms. Terry Matthews Cotton.
Approved.
Okay, so let the record show. There are 10 members who have approved and 2 are absent. And the superintendent evaluation has been approved.
All right, thank you. All right,
Good
any
job, kids.
closing remarks?
Yeah, I think, you see, if, I'm like that, you want to say something? As alumnus,
All right, the closing remark is, does Pamela Johnson want to say something?
I see you in glasses, get up, get up, get up, get up and say something.
Say congratulations on the 2 years of serving. It is not an easy job. You have to deal with a lot of personality, and that you've done it and you've done it successfully. I wish everyone in all your endeavors here and after.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much. That's our alumnus. Been there, done that. April Park, you're gonna miss us. We wanna say something, April Park, you're gonna miss us.
Yes. And
Wanna say
thank you
something?
so very much to April Parks for every single thing.
Everything.
Every single minute.
The good, the bad.
We needed you and you've been there.
Yes.
And oh my, for everything. Thank you so much, April. And we know it's not easy for all that you do.
And I want to thank the parents that vote.
Yes, let's thank the parents that vote.
Open
Yes.
their X account and vote.
That's right.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, April's coming.
All right, with that being said,
Did you tell them our last assignment?
Oh, yes, the resolution. That's what I forgot. Resolution?
Do we have one? You have to have.
You have to write it on your letter. So you should be able to have one, and that's up to y'all how y'all wanna do it.
all right, so, April brought up a point of of creating a resolution to keep our current chancellor. So, we know that even just being on this board, the chancellor changed on us. This is the reason why we didn't get the increase, and we can blame a lot of other issues that happen in our school system so frequently, because there's no one that we can really keep and continue to hold accountable, because they change year by year. One moment this one will say yes to this, and then before you know it, that person is gone, and you're getting reintroduced to someone else. So April, had brought up a good point at our legislative event about creating a resolution to keep the chancellor. Now, this is something that, even though I know that this is our last meeting, but we do have some returning board members, that if you would continue to work or just even think about this, so maybe this is just something that we can leave for you to think about. Creating a resolution, you know, between the next term for keeping the chancellor who we have in place, so therefore we're not changing the school system every 2 to 3 years or so.
That is not attached to the mayor control.
Yes, it is.
And
It is.
there was a resolution that we vote about to have move the chancellor away from the mayor.
Yeah.
So now he's looking to create a different resolution.
Just
it
more
will
so
be
targeting just the, not necessarily, because mayoral control is something that comes up every, X amount of years, I don't know exactly how many years, but it's like every X amount of years that comes back up for us to vote whether we want to stay under mayoral control. Well, let me say this, that we're allowed to vote whether we want to stay under mayoral control or we want to change. And I know that a lot of the CECs, we weren't the only ones, most of them did vote against staying under mayoral control, and if you stay if not staying under mayoral control means that you go back to having a school board that basically controls the education for our public school kids. But this would be a little different. This is kind of, and this is just my own vision, like kind of dissecting and making a pinpoint. Okay, well, we're gonna stay under mayoral control, and you can put that in the resolution.
Telling the mayor to keep the chancellor.
To keep the chancellor.
It doesn't matter that they change the mayor.
Right. So that would be a new resolution. I know that she was working on some drafted language that we could use, but that's something that we wanna pass on the baton to kind of maybe work on that for the upcoming 2 years as well.
Okay.
All right?
Can I
All
ask
right.
a question though, Ashley? I'm sorry, just a quick
Please.
question. So with that being said, what happened? I'm not expecting another scandal, but how does that affect if there is a scandal? Like if we're voting for this, how does that affect that? That's all.
Yeah, I think the wording.
No, that could be a line statement. To say as long as the.
Yeah, because we don't want to commit to something and then.
And then
Toba made up a good
regret
point.
it.
He said that could be a stipulation.
Yes.
That we write within the resolution, as long as there's no scandal, or, you know, however we phrase it.
Situation.
Right.
But why can't we just do it as like voting, like that we are in control of voting for a chancellor instead of a mayor appointing a chancellor?
I like that.
Because like we can get somebody and then we don't like them, then we stuck with them because we said we gotta keep the person, like that doesn't make sense. You know, and if you liked who you liked and they run again, then they get to stay. You know what I mean?
Right. That's a good point
You
too.
don't wanna write it in and then you're like stuck with someone that you don't want.
That makes sense. Oh, because they're
Right,
appointed.
they're currently appointed, so that my question would be like, taking it out of appointment and making it a voted position. More so than, you know.
You mean for who we vote for the chancellor? Who we vote?
Like how everybody else.
The mayor could present some candidates and the schools or the CCs or I don't know who vote.
Yeah, we're going too far, yeah. That's politics. Before you know it, you say you want to vote for commissioner of police, you want to vote for sanitation commission. So let's leave it the way it is.
Yeah, but a sanitation commissioner is very different from someone who's like dealing with the education of your children. Like that's not in the same bracket at all. So like, he can appoint whoever for picking up the garbage, but this is about our kids' education, like, we should have more of a say.
That's true.
Well,
Especially as the council, I second that, Topaz. Especially being with the council, we should have a say. I agree.
All right. All right, well, listen, this is something that I think that, again, CSC 11 should definitely pass on, and Ms. Parks is definitely there to help see this through. All right, with that being
All
said,
right, could I just say one more thing? I'm so sorry.
please go ahead.
I just want to say thank you, everybody who embraced me and welcomed me into the CEC. It was a pleasure working alongside you all, and thank you for the relationships.
Thank you, Erica, we miss you. And we're at your home school.
I know. I miss you. I'm sorry. I'm working on a laptop. I'm so sorry.
You're too far.
No, listen, they're teasing you.
You're
You
too far.
always sit by my side. You didn't mention my name.
I miss you. I miss you all. I miss you all. I miss you all.
You didn't hear Toba? Toba said you always sit by his side and you didn't mention his name.
I did. I said specifically, I said, Toba, I miss you the most.
Thank you, Erica.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Erica.
Look at you.
All right.
Thank you, everyone. Any money to share?
No money to share.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right.
your phone.
Can I get the motion? Can someone give me a motion to adjourn this meeting, please? The last motion.
All right, Topaz Marie Small.
All right.
Motion to adjourn.
Can I get a
this
second?
meeting.
I, Karina Garcia, second the motion to adjourn.
All right, I, Ashley Jones, CEC 11 president, motion to adjourn this meeting at 8:36. Good night, all.
Sit down.
All right.